Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to do a sterile dressing change. So first, I'm going to verify my order with my MOR. I'm going to check for allergies, and then I'm going to gather my supplies. So I'm going to have my tape measure, scissors if needed, a pen, a Sharpie, saline, my red bag, absorbent pad, 5 gauze, and my ABD pad. So now I'm ready to go to my patient's room. I'm going to knock, introduce myself, let the patient know what we're doing today. I'm going to perform hand hygiene, check for allergies again, and I'm going to identify my patient 3 ways, checking it with the MOR, get the person to state their name and date of birth, and check it against their wristband. So now I'm going to perform hand hygiene. I'm going to put on a clean pair of gloves. I'm going to position the patient into a comfortable working height for me. I'm going to place my absorbent pad up under my patient, and I will have my red bag at the end of the bed. So now I'm ready to remove the old gauze. So I'm going to check this for color, odor, consistency, and the amount. And I will put this into my red bag. So now I'm going to count the sutures and stitches. I see that we have 5, and then I'm going to get my tape measure, and I'm going to measure it using the centimeter side, and we're going to document it as 5 centimeters long. So now I'm going to remove my gloves, perform hand hygiene, and gather my supplies. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and tear off my tape. I'm going to go ahead and date it, put the time on there and my initials as well. So now I'm going to step over, get my saline. I'm going to swoosh it into the trash. And now I'm going to pour over. So now I'm going to remove my gloves, perform hand hygiene again, and I'm ready to put on my sterile gloves. Well, first I'm going to remove this tape and sit it to the side, and I'm going to perform hand hygiene again, and now I'm ready for my sterile gloves. So I will open this up, scoop this out, place it into the trash, and I would usually have a bigger working space, so none of this would be touching, and I would be noted of the 2-inch outer border. I'm going to open this in a book-like formation. None of this will be touching. So now I'm going to glove my dominant hand first. Then I will grab this in the middle and place it into the trash. So now I'm ready to pick up my first gauze. And I'm going to wipe down the middle into my red bag. Wipe farthest away from me into my red bag. and then I'm gonna wipe closest to me, and I will put it into my red bag. So now we're going to dry it. So I'm going to pat it down the middle, place that into my red bag. Pat it farthest from me and place it into my red bag. And then closest to me and into my red bag. Then I will take this very last one and place it on top of the wound. Then I will take my ABD pad, pinching it up in the middle. I would take this, put it into the trash, gather up all my supplies, put it into my red bag, remove my gloves, perform hand hygiene, position my patient into a comfortable position, make sure the bed is low and locked and the call light is in reach. Then I will go and document, and then I will come back 30 minutes later to check on my patient.